Good evening and welcome back to Golden Lap and another episode in the night racing career mode. We're on for race number 4. We're at the Jos3h. Definitely said that wrong. And yeah, so last time out we decided to give a couple of upgrades over to Pratama's car and then I swapped them. I think I did swap them, but I can't actually remember if that's... Yeah, I think I did swap them. Pratama's car is actually still a little bit stronger. I don't actually remember. And I'm just going to go into the race. I'm not going to hang about. I'm going to go into the race. I'm not going to worry about what we've decided too much. I did kind of say that Artie von Heim is kind of on his last legs when it comes to... Send him out. There we go. When it comes to his performances, he's not really living up to the performances that Pratama is living up to. So I've sent him out on the wrong tires. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, sorry. Let's bring him... Yeah, no, bring him back in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to tune them, so I have wasted a couple of minutes there, but that's not a big deal. We'll recover it. Let's just speedy get back up here. Send him out. Go, 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 go. Okay. So we'll get our first lap times in and see how we fare. We should be able to still get a good amount of tuning done on this. Wow, Pratama up in 4th on that single lap alone. And the track is going to get wetter and then looks like it's going to kind of flatten out again. So there will be opportunities to put in decent lap times at the end of the race, potentially. So that performance on the Ezzolini is 2471. Quickly 2458. They're actually not... They're not, performance-wise, they're not that far ahead of us. But they are just, in terms of maybe driver skill, far ahead of us. So we are going to have to, I think it might be one season for Von Heim. We might give Pratama another season. But we are definitely going to have to upgrade driver for the next season. That's without a doubt. Just another thing to think about as we go through the season. Okay, so we're going on to the Inters, that's no doubt. Outrageous. What the heck is that? Giving me rubbish numbers. That was better. Even then, it's not great. 27 total off of that is just not great at all. Okay, send them out as soon as we can. Send out. Send out. Go, 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 go. And they will speed up as they go through their laps. And let's see. I mean, look, that's an interesting lap from Holgerson. A purple sector followed by a green, followed by a white. Meaning he's got some purple, he's got some speed on him. But he's unable to find it across the entire lap, which is interesting. Okay, back to tuning again. We're in 6th and 10th, which is all right. Okay, I've just gone for big numbers there. That's all we're going with. Big numbers. To try and recover. It's difficult to get a golden tune, It's not easy. Okay, we send the drivers out. And let's see what they can do now. They've got a good amount of space here. You can see there's actually no one in the pits to ruin the lap times or the, the track positioning of our boys here. So Pratama still with a white sector. Probably because he is just behind Von Heim. But Von Heim, with the green sectors across the board, still can't improve. So I think I'm going to have to send Pratama out first on this next one. Good, that's good. I'm trying to catch up with Von Heim on the tuning there. Okay, so Pratama's going to go, and then Von Heim's going to go after. And they've actually got, again, a good bit of track position here. Now, is it going to stay that way as we cross the start-finish line and the cars in the pits? Maybe. No. Oh, yeah, no, it's good. Okay, great. They both should be able to put in some green sectors here. And they are. Pratama's going to jump up to 5th place. Brilliant. Von Heim back up to 10th. Brilliant stuff. There's definitely opportunities for Pratama to get more time on these guys. Let's go. That's very unfortunate. Okay, we focused everything on the chassis there, and it did work in the end. Look at that. As the tuning goes, they're up to 2.5, 2.5 thousand, 2,500. We're just crawling along, trying our best to get the best out of the car. 2491. In fact, look at that. Interesting, isn't it? Von Heim's actually got good numbers there. 2491. Okay, send them out straight away. Don't forget. There we go. Send them out. Send them out. Go, 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 go. Brilliant. Okay. Righto. Again, good track position here. Pratama down in 9th. Von Heim down in 13th. Are they going to get... No, look at that clean track. Love that. Go on, Pratama. I want to see a 2.02. What I want to see over here, a 2.02. He does go into the 2.02s. Brilliant. Von Heim into 9th. Levi Mack struggling a little bit. Look at that. Oh, no. Up he goes. 1.58. Holgerson with those purple sectors. That is outrageous. Incredible driving. Brilliant. Okay, so it really does seem to be throw the numbers out the window. I'm trying to, like, make sure. I'm trying to hedge my bets with my tuning. Throw that out the window because the higher numbers give you a much better chance getting a good score out there. Oh, yellow flags. We can't tune. That's frustrating. Okay, I'm going to wait until the yellow flags is at 2 minutes. I'm going to send them out. Which is almost the same as everyone else is thinking here because the yellow flags will run down. You'll get your lap in. Okay, they're going to do their laps now. Pratama's actually behind Davy Fonseca, which is annoying. So this lap might be a tad compromised. Pratama does actually recover nicely, putting it into the 2-minute zeros. Are we gonna get one more lap out? I don't know. Don't think we are. Gonna have to tune anyway to try and get the most out of the car. Wow, it takes so long to get that work done. Unfortunately, that is going to be that. We are not going to be able to get the work done. And send them out. They won't be able to get their laps in, unfortunately. And it's going to be a 9th and 11th on the grid. Moretti with a 154 out of nowhere. What is that? That is outrageous numbers. Okay, that is quali complete. Not a bad session, but not great. Again, 9th and 11th. In this case, the Pope driver of Rodney Campbell, again, getting involved. They try and overtake us for that 5th place. We're going to start. We're going to start with some stress. What we're going to start with. I'm not going to start on the inters. I think that's a very risky strategy. And it does seem like everyone agrees that starting on the inters would be a bit of a silly one. Okay. Wow. What on earth was that from Von Heim? This is actually something I want to talk about real quick. So, I had a comment saying you're not pushing at the start. You've got to push at the start and try and get positions early. I've tried it. Von Heim doesn't have it. Difficult. It's difficult. Pratama, on the other hand, again, look at that. A lot of cars starting on the hard tyres shows that it was probably the right idea. But we are pushing out the wazoo for at least the first 2 or 3 laps. Trying to get some positions out of here. Von Heim has made his way back up to 12th. That's probably more the car than anything else. But, Von Heim, not a bad driver, but just doesn't seem to have the same... There we go. So even as I'm telling Von Heim to calm it down, he just does not have the same levels as, well, as Pratama, to be honest. We're going to do the big repair. I'm finally going to repair under red flags. You guys will be glad to see it. But I often forget. The red flag is going to go. We're going to be fully repaired. And let's get going. Okay, so push the car off the drive there. Pratama's actually dropped positions. We can get him back. Down into 11th. Back up to 9th. Now chasing down Maldonado in front. In fact, that's actually now chasing down Hamilton and Vitali. The grid is a little bit different now because of Von Heim's crash and the red flag. Tom is now going to calm it down because I do not want another crash. Holgersson's crashed at the top of the order. Oh my goodness, that's going to be a yellow flag for 5 minutes. We're not going to pit because, of course, there's no real need to. As soon as we come out of this, we are going to push and we're going to try and get Vitali and Hamilton. There's definitely points on offer now with 2 crashes, 2 DNFs. Let's go. Push, push, push. Times 2 speed. We're in 7th. We can get Hamilton, and I even believe we can probably get Maldonado as well and finish in the top 5 here today. There's a chance. There is a chance. Pratama is now our only real focus here. Does not look like he's getting the positions just yet. So we're just going to tuck in and run these tyres as long as we can. Maybe even to lap 20. Yeah, you know what? Lap 20, maybe even lap 21. Will be tough. It will be tough. Wow, we're actually ahead of the Ezzolinis there for a second. Let's see if we can just follow Moretti for a little bit. The gap is 1.2. Just going to try and follow and try and, for the most part, take advantage of the fact that we've got a faster car ahead of us. We can maybe just follow behind and gain some lap time on the cars around us. In fact, Pratama's just made an overtake on an Ezzolini. He's lost the position back again. Oh my goodness, there we go. That's the problem. Oh, that's outrageous. That's outrageous. Oh my word. Well, guys, that is unfortunately the other side of trying to get as much performance out of our car and our drivers as we possibly can. And both drivers crashing out. We're going to lose points. There's going to be other teams are going to pick up points. They're going to gain places on us. Moretti has crashed. Oh my goodness. That's an Ezzolini from the front again. Losing control of the car or whatever. 7 laps to go. Levi Mack currently leading this Grand Prix with Woods and Ryan in the LeBrons just behind. See the Wayland cars. You can see the April cars and even... Oh my goodness. There's going to be points for our rivals here today and it's our fault. Oh my goodness. Levi Mack has pitted. That's going to give the race win to the LeBrons. My goodness. Levi Mack. Okay, Artie Von Heim is in the hospital for 4 races. Goodness. So, we were talking about the fact that Artie Von Heim was maybe going to have to drop positions or something. My goodness, the Hemlock are right on our tail now. Look at that. Okay. Best of the rest is what we're after. We're going to have to sign a new driver. 4 and 3 is where we're at. So what have we got here? We've got 4 and 2. We've got 5 and 3. 5 and 3 again. 3 and 5. 5 and 5. For Lovera. Luana Lovera. Felix Laframboise. 5 and 4. I need to look at the traits here as well. We've got 12 monies. Okay, so we're not going to get Chandler Dupont. No. George or Jorge. Bregman. Are you potentially going to be in there? Oh. Are you going to be in there? Oh, business-minded. 6 and 4. I think 5 and 5 is probably better. Tristan Lupe is looking good. Then again, gains reliability. I think Tristan Lupe, that extra dollar being spent on the reliability, not a bad idea. Okay, I don't want Villalba then. That's not something I'm after. No. Brian Watson, Silkworm, 2 and 5. Reckless, no. Karina Hostler, Meditator. The Pratama, let's not forget. Pratama is a 4 and 3. I think I need to go with someone who's going to challenge Pratama. And at the moment, my best bet is Tristan Lupe. Luana Lovera does have good numbers there, but Tristan Lupe gains that bonus to reliability. And I'm going to go with Tristan Lupe. I think that's the idea. So. We've taken a cut in our money. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah. Artie von Heim, unfortunately, is going to be out for 4 races. So that means Tristan Lupe has got 4 races. Mutton Chop, Potenza, Autodromo, Gran Lago, and the Circuit de Casino Monte Carlo to try and really just get us as many points as possible before he departs. This is also somewhat an audition for next season. If Tristan Lupe just suddenly is able to get us position and points, maybe he comes in next season. Tell me what you think, guys. Thank you for watching today's episode. Hopefully, we will do better in the next one. That was not good. Basically, that was not good. That was not a good race. But, you know, can only go up from here. So, thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.